today's sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Drops it underneath for Tootin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. It's a slant to Hill. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over. Looking to put a drive together.
All right.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
All right.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away and give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Swap. Another swap.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Great team. What's up?
Now a give right side. Thurman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
On the quick, right? Tony.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All right. 18. What's up? Look to hot. Look to hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. And here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at a yard. Play action. Stroud now. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Texans first down.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Thurman. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On the quick, right? All right.
Stroud looking to change the play. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. He's got him in, complete. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 63 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Sheds off the tackle. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now a give, right side. Thurman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Now Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Jones. And the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That is caught by them. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this one quickly to land. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Why you all in my face? Take it out of my face. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run on first down. Thurman. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. Thomas has got it. Complete. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Texans' 20.
Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Second and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashir Tootin, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7.
Texans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Pushing his way through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here we go. Look hot.
Stroud now on fourth down. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down, Houston.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
Here goes Stroud again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. Let's go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. How did he stay on his feet?
Off to the races. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Bayshaw Jordan
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
and the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Stroud out of the gun here.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
A turnover on downs.
Throwing Jones. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Jones. That is caught by a diving Thomas. The rookie from Texas Tech on target there. It's a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On second and goal, Jones. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a play fake here on first down. Thomas brings it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, Jones hit, and the ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead.